Welcome to Ask Dr. Melinda Silva, Aging Gracefully and Strong, bringing you cutting-edge trends in holistic and integrative medicine on IQ Podcasts at Attorney King Studios. Today, we're going to talk about bioidentical hormones. And I have a very special guest with me. Her name is Christy Craig. She's a publisher. She's been my patient for how many years now?
10 years.
10 years. So I've seen her go through the gamut here.
The ringer.
I want people to know your story. How did you end up with using bioidentical hormones? Because you have a very interesting story.
So thank you, Melinda. I do actually. I actually had a brain hemorrhage at the age of 23. And at that time, I actually had been on the birth control pill for about a month, and it was new for me. And when about 3 weeks into it, I had I guess what they call an aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
And when that happened, I went into a coma. And I was there for about almost 30 days.
It's very scary because it's not a common reaction to have the aneurysm or the hemorrhage, but it can happen. And
I think it's like one, of course, leave it to me. It was like 1 in, 21 million women or something.
I always said you're 1 in a million.
I'm one of those. So lucky me. But anyway, so I had the brain hemorrhage. And when I came out of it, it took me about a year to recover. Mm-hmm. And during that time, my whole entire physical being started falling apart. I mean, besides the brain hemorrhage, everything went awry. And I was 23. So I'm going, all of a sudden I gained about 20 pounds. I'm small anyway, I'm 5'5". So that was just excruciating. Mm-hmm. And then one day I'm in the bathroom and I'm blow drying my hair, and this chunk of hair, I literally lose a chunk of hair. I'm not kidding you. Mm-hmm. And I'm going, oh my gosh, what is going on here? So I had no energy. And this is a year out in my recovery. It took me a year.
Wow.
And during that time, I had no energy and I couldn't function well. And I wasn't thinking clearly. And so I went to several doctors. And when I say several, I'm talking probably 8 or 9.
Wow.
And so at that time, I would always have them take my blood tests because that's our typical normal thing that we do. Mm-hmm. And let's find out what's really going on here because something's wrong with me. And so what we found out is the same story between 8 or 9 different doctors. They had the same story. Well, your hormones look great. Your thyroid's perfect. There's nothing wrong with your thyroid. It's in the range.
And this was when?
This would have been in 1990, like 6, 5. So I'm about 2 years into this. Okay. And so I saw those 8 or 9 doctors and I'm frustrated. And I've now had hair loss, weight gain. I feel terrible. I can't get my life together. And so finally, a friend of mine said one day, you might want to look at a different kind of treatment. You might want to go towards, there's this new bioidentical hormone treatment, and you might want to look towards that because nothing else has worked for you. And so I will never forget it. It was one of the first pioneers of bioidentical hormones. His name was Dr. Platt.
Right.
And I went to see him in the desert, and he took one look at me and he said, oh, I know exactly what's wrong with you. He said, you have low thyroid. I said, well, that can't be. Mm-hmm. They all said I was, 8 or 9 doctors said my thyroid's perfect. He goes,
well, I will tell you, I'll explain to you, because as doctors, we are trained to look at normal ranges, right? So there's going to be a 10-fold for thyroid, TSH, that's the thyroid stimulating hormone. It can be 0.4 to 4.5. That's a 10-fold range. So if you fall within that normal range, then we say, well, you're going to be okay. This is how, when I practice mainstream medicine. But now we realize that there's an optimal range for thyroid functioning. And that range is with a TSH closer to 1. And there's been studies that show that if your TSH is closer to 1, you have all lower risk of cancers across the board. So for me, this is important information because not only do I want quality of life for my patients, I also want them to have longevity. And I want them to be healthy. So always coming from a place of health. In 1998, I was just out of medical school. That's when I started practicing medicine. So that's about 22 years ago. And fast forward, I've been just doing bioidentical hormones for 10 years. So I want to know, after you started seeing the doctor for the bioidentical hormones, how did that change your life?
Well, he actually sent me to the lab within the hour. I came back. He said, I have to see you right after your labs because I know exactly what's going on here. And he was right. He said, these doctors aren't treating your symptoms because your symptoms tell the story. And so he immediately put me on bioidentical progesterone. And he also put me on Synthroid, and he also put me on a bioidentical, the other thyroid medication. I don't remember the name.
It could be Armor, Nature-Throid.
It was the one that you get compounded through the pharmacy. And
yes, it's going to be desiccated thyroid.
Yes. And so I'm not kidding you. In 2 days, seriously, in 2 days, there was a difference. My hair stopped falling out and started growing immediately. It was like immediate. I lost weight. I lost that weight so fast. Everything shifted and changed. My skin cleared up.
Right.
I felt better. I was sleeping. And so I went back to Dr. Platt a couple months later because he was checking. You should always have your hormones checked often when you're getting treatment so that they can keep the hormones optimized.
Right. You want to keep it balanced. And the thyroid hormone is in every cell of the body. So you want to make sure that you have optimal levels of thyroid. And so for you, you could see the dramatic change.
It was instantaneous.
In my patients, that's you're actually a typical patient where they'll come in with lack of energy, hair loss, weight gain. The hair loss really bothered me too. I started to have hormonal changes when I was 47 and my hair started to thin out. And that really made me mad because women don't like to lose their hair. You do not want to lose your hair. And so for me, that's how I started this journey. And so in case people don't understand what a bioidentical hormone is, those are plant-based hormones. So they're separate from the synthetic hormones that can cause cancer, heart disease, and stroke. We're talking about plant-based hormones that were actually developed in the 1940s, like really early, even before the synthetic hormones. But because they are a naturally occurring substance, it could not be patented. So there wasn't money for the pharmaceutical companies to patent them and sell them. So it was easier for them to do the synthetic hormones. So coming back, the bioidentical hormones has actually been around for a long time. And I have been doing the bioidentical hormones solely for the last 10 years and helping thousands of patients. And I started to see you, right, about 10 years ago.
10 years ago.
And tell us about.
So I had my same OBGYN since I was 21, and I'm the one that brought bioidentical hormones to her. She was actually, Dr. Christine Paletti was the chief of OBGYN at UCLA. And I think by then I was 25, 26. And I said, Christine, I'm on these hormones. And she goes, what hormones? And I said, they're bioidentical and they're unbelievable. She goes, well, you look amazing.
Yeah.
And I said, what are you doing with your practice? She goes, I think I'm going to move back to Australia. I go, no, you're not. You're not going to Australia. You have to go learn about these hormones because you're going to change women's lives. Right. And so she ended up I was her patient. She ended up becoming my client and I helped her develop her practice. And she just rocked it. She had all the stars in Santa Monica that would come see her. She specially niched her in menopause. And so I've always carried this with me because I want to help women and they need to know the difference. Had I listened to all these other doctors, I would be a wreck. I wouldn't have any hair. I'd be fat and I'd be stupid and I would be not successful and I just would never have done what I did with my life.
The brain fog is a real thing with the thyroid. A lot of people don't understand. When you start having issues with hormones, you can have that brain fog, that memory about, oh, where did I leave my keys? Where did I park my car? Things like that happens. And also mood changes, anxiety, depression, where you just don't feel like yourself. You don't feel great. You just kind of have lack of joy. I've heard patients say they just have lack of joy. It
was a game changer for me. There's no question. And then when I got married and we were trying to get pregnant, I went off the hormones because that's what you do. You might as well just get a gun. Just get a gun, put me out of my misery because I said, I don't know how I'm going to do this. I don't know how long I lasted. It was a couple months. And I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
So I know what it's like to be without them.
You're right.
And I think I'm probably a little more of an extreme situation, but I guess they say that when you do have altered chemistry in your brain, when you have a
It's
brain
a
hemorrhage,
real thing.
yeah, it's
I mean,
real.
you had a real side effect from the birth control pills. So for you, you could not take the synthetic hormones again.
Right.
So is it an understatement to say the bioidentical hormones saved your life?
They saved my life.
Yes.
Dr. Melinda still has saved my life during my divorce.
Yes.
Okay. And so in order to feel your best, I have to tell you, in order for me to feel my best and look my best, bioidentical hormones are the ultimate like game changer for everything. Because if you don't feel good from the inside out, nothing works.
Right.
And I can go without maybe a little Botox once in a while.
Yeah.
Well, of course, not without Melinda's because she's the best. But, and by the way,
Just
the
a little
most
bit of
gentle
time.
hand on the planet. I love her
I
so
love
much because
doing
I'm such a boo. I'm such a baby. But, you know, you can't go without the hormones because at least for me, I'm not saying that's for everyone, but I think the most important thing is to know that it's an individual thing and it's all about the right physician, the right hormones, the right dosage, and just keeping that balanced and being your own advocate. Had I listened to all of these other doctors, and when people found out I was on hormones at 23, they were like, what?
What happened?
Oh my gosh, you can't go on hormones. You're going to have another brain hemorrhage. I'm like, well,
but you haven't,
but
right?
I feel fabulous, so I'll go out swinging, right?
Yeah. So how long has it been? Let's
see, 23. So I'm 52.
Yeah. See, great.
Wait, am
So
I
it's
52? I think I'm 51.
But almost
Let's not
30,
rush it.
but almost 30 years.
Yeah.
So you haven't had another brain
No.
hemorrhage.
No.
So obviously the hormones have not hurt you in that way.
No, they have not.
And
I am definitely living proof of that.
Yes, no, I will tell you that it's important. This is personalized medicine, okay? Because you hit upon some really important points. When you see a doctor that does the bioidentical hormones, you want to make sure that they have the credentials, that they've been trained, that they know how to identify the issues that are affecting you, and then come up with a personalized treatment that's going to be for you. Because everybody in my practice has a different plan, right?
Absolutely.
This is not
Individualized
cookie-cutter,
approach.
Yeah, it's not cookie cutter medicine.
Right.
So I spend a lot of time talking to patients, asking them their symptoms.
Oh, yes. I know. I'm the high maintenance one.
But it's important because everybody's going to be treated differently based on what their issues are. But I will tell you, your case is a little bit different because of the side effect that you had with the birth control pill. But my typical patient will be around 35. Sometimes I do see teenagers, right, that have really bad periods, and I change their life forever.
And that was me.
Yes.
That's why I went on the pill.
Yes, and that's what, and I will see the moms who are going through perimenopause or menopause, and then I'll say, hey, could you help? You know, they'll say, can you help my daughter who's having really bad periods? Well, guess what? Their daughter is never going to suffer like their mom did. Because we can actually nip it in the bud and have their hormones balanced at a younger age. But most of the times people don't understand. PCOS, endometriosis, fertility issues, those are things that have hormone imbalance. And if there's a natural way that you balance those hormones, why not? If it's not going to hurt you. So just like anything else, you want to see somebody that's trained. You just don't want to see anybody that does the bioidentical hormones who you know, if they don't have the right credentials or training, because it is important. It's your health. Everything I do is evidence-based medicine, meaning it's based on research and it's based on science and it's based on your symptoms and your laboratory. Your labs are important because I always come from a place of objectivity.
And Melinda goes all the way with that.
I want to make sure.
I've been cold my entire, that was another thing too I didn't bring up, but I was cold all the time. From when I was 23 on, I've been cold my entire life. And so the hormones, I know when my Synthroid or my thyroid, I should say, my levels are changing because I'm cold again.
Right.
So being in touch with ourselves, which I know sometimes it's hard, but I'm pretty in touch with my own body now, especially after that experience. And you just have to really realize that you really also need a doctor who really cares about you. Right. And Dr. Silva, you are just such an angel. I don't know what I would have done without you during all of the last 10 years, because when you have issues, we all go through, whether it's a divorce or losing a baby or losing our jobs or whatever it is, the hormones
Mhm.
all plays a big role in the
Mhm.
hormone balances and the stress levels.
Right.
And so, I mean, thank God for you, because I was the probably highest maintenance patient
No.
you've ever had, because it was
Mhm.
changing constantly. And I just remember you'd say to me, like, wow, you've got to realize what you're going through.
Right.
I went through a lot of deaths in my family. I lost about 13 people in a couple of
That's-
years. And it was just one thing on top of another. And so having a doctor who cares about you, who is sensitive to your needs, who actually pays attention to those details, makes a really big difference. And I always say, like, be your own advocate, do your homework, do your research, find out, make sure this doctor that you select is trained, because they need to really be privy to like how the hormones really work.
Well, I really care about my patients. I remember when I went to medical school, and this is about 30 years ago, so I'm aging myself here. I learned that one of my mentors told me, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. And I really took that to heart. I mean, my patients know that I care about them.
Oh boy.
I mean, I really do. I mean, I went into medicine to help people, and I feel so privileged to be able to help people like you, to be able to change people's lives.
This doctor cares. This doctor cares.
Well,
believe me when I
can
tell you.
And I'm able to be on this journey with you because I was able to help myself. I didn't tell you, when I was 47, not only did my hair fall out, but I had mood changes, and I was also, my waist was getting bigger, right? Because of the stress. I was in a very high stressful job, and it was harder for me to lose weight. And the thing that really made me get help was that I have 4 children, and one of my children was a teenager. So we both were like this, and we both had hormonal changes at the same time. And he said to me, "Who are you? What did you do to my mom?" So I said,
oh, I've
okay,
heard that before.
I need to get help. I realized at that point that I wasn't myself. And I realized that I need to do this, if not for myself. Sometimes we do it for others. I needed to do it for my family, because my kids deserve to have their nurturing mother. My husband deserved to have his loving wife. My sister and my mom deserve to have their nurturing, loving sister. So for me, it was about trying to find myself again. And the bioidentical hormones helped me find myself again. And that's why I was able to help myself. I did it for 2 years before I did the fellowship training and before I even started taking care of patients. Because for me, I wanted to be the best trained. I wanted to know what was going on. And I tell my patients, I trust you more than anybody about what's going on with your body. Right? I tell you.
And you listen.
Yes, I listen.
That's the difference, because the doctors that I was seeing, they didn't listen to me.
Right.
And I have to say, like, they have to listen to the patient, because we're the ones experiencing these symptoms. And so that's the biggest issue, I think, is finding that physician like Dr. Silva, who cares about you, who is sensitive to your needs, who will listen to you. And I just cannot say enough about you. I so adore you, and you saved my life. You really did. I mean it. I mean it. Seriously.
Well, that's people like you that's why I wake up in the morning, right? Because I really want to take care of people like you. It means a lot to me. But I will tell you that even though I recommend a plan for you or certain supplements or hormones, I always tell my patient that you are the best judge of what's happening to your body. If something is prescribed to you by a doctor and you don't feel well, let me know. Let them know, because you should be able to be in charge of your body. You should be able to know if something is not right for you, that you feel comfortable to have that conversation with your doctor, and then the plan has to be changed.
I really believe that's the secret sauce
Right.
in all of this, is that communication and being able to actually have that an open door with your doctor. It's
Right.
so important, because how are we going to get it right? It just takes time to adjust. And of course, our hormones change all the time.
Right.
So you've got to have a doctor who will listen to you, a doctor who will listen, who cares about you, and who really knows what they're doing. And my girl here, boy,
Yeah.
she is something else.
So I just want to make sure people understand them. The bioidentical hormones are different than the synthetic hormones. I know that people get confused because their doctor tells them do not take hormones after a certain period of time. Because of the Women's Health Initiative that came out in 2002, and it showed that the synthetic hormones, the combination of Premarin and Provera, the Prempro combination, could actually be harmful. It changed the way that the doctors prescribe hormone treatments. So the dogma now, the standard of practice is to take the hormones as close to menopause as possible and to take them for only 5 years. That's a true statement with the synthetic hormones. I want people to know that this is not the synthetic hormones. We are talking about the bioidentical hormones that are plant-based. They are actually made from plant, and they're made to look identical to the hormones your body makes. And a lot of doctors don't even know about them. And they'll say that there's research that doesn't show that they're safe or effective, but there's a lot of research. I tell patients, do your own due diligence. Find out, look for the research for bioidentical hormones. It's there. You call my office, I'll send you the research. It's definitely there. Just because you don't know about the research doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
That's exactly right.
So
That's
for
exactly
me,
right.
I looked at the research, I studied it, I helped myself first before I was able to help patients like you. So I'm so happy that you were my guest here, today. Is there anything else that you want to say, to patients?
I have to tell you, Dr. Silva is the epitome of the physician who really cares about her patients. She is, aside from hormones, there is no one on the planet that does injections like Dr. Melinda. I am such a baby, and she's really my exclusive doc.
She's talking about Botox and
oh my gosh,
fillers. I love doing that.
She does. Well, she's the only person I'll let anywhere near my lips. Okay,
no, it's really fun for me because I get to be artistic, right? I look at your face as a canvas, and I tell people you can have two painters, and they can have the same tools. But that perspective and that insight is different. I've been a doctor now. I went to medical school 30 years ago. So I've been a doctor for decades. So I've watched the aging face. I understand how people age. And for me, I like a natural look. I want people to look their best. It doesn't mean you have to look plastic. I tell people it's okay to have wrinkles. You just don't need so many of them.
I'm the one begging for more. I'm like,
I know.
Linda,
I tell people to calm down with it because I want you to have a natural look. I tell people I've learned, you've earned the wrinkles on your face, but you just want a softer look, right? Because people don't want to look mad or angry or tired. And there's an interesting research actually that came out just last week that showed that Botox has been used to help alleviate depression. This is like new research that came out.
Another reason.
No, but seriously, think about it, right? If you don't feel as tired or you don't look as tired, you'll always look better if you are feeling good about yourself. And if somebody sees you and say, wow, you look refreshed. You look, like you were rested or on vacation. Or you look in the mirror and you like the way you look, then you're not sending those signals to your brain that you don't like what you see. And that's going to affect your mood. I think it's fascinating research.
Always,
so I think,
always.
Yes. But I'm so happy. It's really my privilege to take care of you. And I'm happy that I'm going to help you with quality of life.
Linda.
So for me, for patients, if you feel like you have quality of life issues, we're talking about sleep, energy, mood, sex, stamina, weight, hair, and skin, please think about getting your hormones evaluated. I can help you. I can help you feel like yourself again, feel stronger, and I can help you with quality of life. And that's what's important. For me, I like to treat a lot of couples, right? Because one of the things
she's gonna get the other one.
Well, because it's, you live with your partner, right? And a lot of the times when we go through so-called midlife crisis, we blame the people that are closest to us. And it's not a surprise that there's a lot of divorce during that time. But really, it's not the other person's fault. It's just something that's happening to your body physiologically that you don't really have control of or know about. So it's good to get that evaluated. So
it'll save your marriage.
I've said, you know, I've had
And a lot of
people
other
say-
things.
Yeah, I've had a lot of people tell me that it has saved their marriage and saved their life, and I just feel very privileged to do what I get to do. So,
One of the things I was going to add is that you don't know what you don't know.
right,
And so some of us walk around feeling horrible, like I did for a couple of years, and just looking for the answers. And it doesn't have to be that way.
right.
It really doesn't. And there's answers out there for this.
And you know what? That was the defining choice for me to leave mainstream medicine about 10 years ago. I realized that before I did my training, my fellowship training in bioidentical hormones, you know, doctors know what they know, just like you said, but you don't know what you don't know. So when you ask a doctor about bioidentical hormones, they don't really know about it and they dismiss it. It's not their fault. It's not in their training. You know, I tell my patients, don't get upset with your doctor because they don't know how to help you the way that I know how to help you.
I always
It's
say-
because we have different training, and this is what I learned how to do. But I decided to leave mainstream medicine and empower my patients to be their own advocates of health when I realized exactly what you said, that you have a choice. You could choose to continue to suffer, or you couldn't. I will tell you, last week, I saw a patient who was 80 years old. Just so you know, it's never too late. 80 years old. And she had a hysterectomy in her 30s. So she suffered for more than 40 years. And her daughter, who was my patient, decided to have her get treatment. And everybody said, oh, it's too late for you. It's too late for you. Her daughter told me her mom was having a hard time walking, having hot flashes still. She had hot flashes for 40 years.
I
Okay?
had hot flashes when I was in high school.
So can you imagine? She had hot flashes for 40 years. She was not in a good mood. She said that she always remembered her mother being cranky because she was depressed. She was anxious. For 40 years, she was suffering. And the daughter decided, well, let me see if these bioidentical hormones helped her. She told me by day 2, she was doing literally, she felt like doing somersaults. It totally changed her life.
Yes.
It was like one of the analogies that one of my patients told me. You remember the Wizard of Oz movie where the movie started out in black and white, and then
Yes.
it all of a sudden went to color
goes to
and came
color.
back to life. That's what it reminded me
That's
of.
what it was
She
like for me.
said that all of a sudden her life changed, that she had color in her life. She had joy in her life. She didn't have hot flashes. After a week, her hot flashes were gone after suffering for 40 years. So she proved to me, because, you know, I learned the most from my
That's
patients.
extraordinary.
I do what I do now with the bioidentical hormones because I help myself and because patients were asking me for it. But she proved to me that it's never too late. 80 years old, I was able to help this woman.
And apparently
So-
it's never too early.
Yes, for you, right?
So it's for
So-
me. Yeah, and this is the thing too, is that the physicians, I have a lot of girlfriends will say, well, I'm going to ask
Mhm.
my doctor. Well, if your doctor isn't trained in hormones,
Yes.
what are they going to tell you?
Right. It's true.
Okay. And so I go back to the same thing about, well, if you go to Midas, you're going to get a muffler.
Right?
They don't have anything else. So you might be asking the wrong the wrong people
Right.
for
how?
your help. And so you can go online, go to Dr. Melinda Silva, it's drmelindasilva.com. And there's all kinds of information and videos and studies and everything in regard to hormones. And she's your advocate. She's the one. And if not Melinda Silva, at least somehow today we might have given you some
Yes.
information to
Get
actually
help from
help you
get help
change your
from
life.
someone. You
Get
know,
help
and
from
I
someone.
get help from someone, because I will tell you, you always have a choice. And that's what's important. You always have a choice to take charge of your life, to empower yourself into a better you, to be healthy. And I always tell people, if not for you, then for someone else that you love. So I want to end with that and say I hope everyone is staying safe and taking care during this crazy time of COVID. I know that there are a lot of people that need help, and I want to tell you, please get the help that you need. And if there's anything that I could do for you, don't hesitate to call or reach out. If you look at my website, there's a contact page there, drmelindasilva.com. And it's always my pleasure to take care of you. And thank you so much for coming out today.
Love you, Dr. Silva. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And this is Dr. Melinda Silva on Aging Gracefully and Strong on IQ Podcast at Attorney King Studios. Take care.